Do you remember our last story about how God's people, the Israelites, lived in Egypt? They had grown into such a big, happy family. So many grandpas and grandmas, mommies and daddies, and lots of children playing together. But the new king of Egypt didn't like seeing so many of God's people. He was worried they might become too strong. So he made a very mean rule that made all the Israelite families very sad and scared. Now, in one special Israelite home, there lived a mommy and daddy who loved God very much. The daddy's name was Amram, and the mommy's name was Jochebed. They had 2 children, a big sister named Miriam, who was very helpful, and a big brother named Aaron, who was kind and gentle. This family loved to sing songs to God every evening and pray together, holding hands in a warm circle. One wonderful day, God gave this family the most precious gift, a tiny baby boy. When little Moses was born, oh my, he was the most beautiful baby anyone had ever seen. His skin was soft like a peach. His tiny fingers curled like little flower buds. And when he smiled, it was like sunshine filling the whole house. Mommy Jochebed would rock him gently, singing soft lullabies. Hush now, little one. God loves you so. Sleep tight, my baby, safe in his glow. But as baby Moses grew bigger and stronger, Mommy and Daddy became more and more worried. You see, the mean king had made a terrible rule about baby boys from Israelite families. Every time little Moses would coo and babble happily, Mommy's heart would beat faster with worry. "What can we do?" she whispered to Daddy. "How can we keep our precious baby safe?" They tried to keep Moses very quiet, but babies like to make happy sounds. They tried to hide him in the house, but he was growing so big and healthy. The reason it was so hard was because Moses was getting too big to hide anymore. When he was very tiny, they could keep him quiet and hidden in their little house. But now he was 3 months old, and he was becoming such a strong, healthy baby. His cries were louder, his laughs were bigger, and he loved to wave his little arms and legs around. Mommy Jochebed would hold him close and say, "Oh, my little Moses, you're growing so beautifully. But how can Mommy keep you safe?" Then one morning, as Mommy was praying to God with tears in her eyes, she felt a warm feeling in her heart. It was like God was whispering a gentle idea to her. She looked at the tall reeds growing by the river and had a wonderful thought. "I know what to do," she said softly. And you know what? God was already planning something very special for baby Moses. But even though Mommy felt God's peace in her heart, she was still a little scared. Making a basket boat for her tiny baby to float on the big river seemed so frightening. What if the water was too rough? What if someone mean found him? Mommy's hands shook a little as she thought about letting her precious baby go. Will this really work? She wondered. So Mommy got to work right away. She gathered strong reeds and wove them together very carefully, in and out, making the most beautiful little basket boat. Then she covered it with sticky tar to make it waterproof, just like Noah's Ark. She lined it with the softest blankets and made it as cozy as a cloud. When it was ready, she gently placed baby Moses inside. He looked so peaceful, like he was sleeping in the most wonderful cradle ever made. Big sister Miriam helped carry the basket very carefully to the river's edge, where the water was calm and gentle among the tall reeds. After Mommy set the basket floating safely among the reeds, something amazing happened. The Egyptian princess came down to the river to take her bath, just like she did every day. She saw the little basket and said, "Oh my, what is this?" When she opened it and saw baby Moses, he gave her the biggest, most beautiful smile. The princess's heart melted with love immediately. "This must be one of the Hebrew babies," she said gently. "How precious he is. I will keep him as my own son." And God made sure that Miriam was nearby to suggest that the princess needed someone to help take care of the baby. And guess who got to be his nurse? His own mommy. From that day on, baby Moses was safe and loved in the princess's palace. But he also got to spend time with his real family. Mommy Jochebed got to feed him and sing to him and watch him grow big and strong. Moses grew up knowing he was loved by his family, loved by the princess, and most of all, loved by God. Everyone was so happy. The princess loved her new baby. Mommy and Daddy got to see Moses grow up healthy and safe, and Miriam and Aaron had their little brother back. You see, little one, even when things seem scary or impossible, God is always watching over you with so much love. Just like he took care of baby Moses in that little basket boat, he takes care of you too. God always has a perfect plan, even when we can't see it yet. Now close your sleepy eyes, snuggle deep into your cozy bed, and remember that God's love surrounds you like the softest blanket. Sweet dreams, precious child. Good night.